Hello, I'm Doug McConnell, and this is my buddy Mutley. We're at the ruins of an ancient civilization, the Mayan culture, that dominated Central America for thousands of years. And we are on a great adventure. Mutley and I are going to take a tour of Belize.
This is a jaguar, and Belize probably has the healthiest population of jaguars in all of Central America.
It's a scuba diver's paradise in Central America. And we'll meet Dr. Birdback, a movie maker from way back. And we'll meet a group of California people whose goal is to make people feel better with animals. Oh, this place is called Altanha. It was a ceremonial site for the Mayan people who carved a rich and long-lasting civilization out of the rainforest. First settlement here at Altanha was about 200 BC. It's just one of the many surprises waiting to be uncovered in the least developed, least populated country in Central America, Belize.
People have realized that the time has come for them to go back to nature, and Belize is natural.
Crazy. Hi, Betty. How are you? Hold on a second. What am I feeding her?
Dog kibble. They rub that on each other for affection.
We love Mutley!
What do you think, Mutley?
I think Belize is blessed. It's in Central America, true. There's turmoil in Central America, but there's peace in Belize.
Mutley and I have wanted to visit Belize for a long time. It's a hidden treasure. Its largest community is Belize City, and that's where we come ashore. How much?
When the British first settled this part of the mainland, this was actually a port with fortifications.
Belize is about the size of the state of Massachusetts and has a population of only 170,000. It's not a rich nation, but its literacy rate is more than 90%. And its heritage has not been destroyed. There are 9 major Mayan ruins in Belize. They date back several thousand years. Altanha, once home to as many as 10,000 people, is an ancient jewel sheltered in a dense forest. Beneath the Caribbean Sea in Belize is a magnificent, pristine coral reef, the second largest in the world. Mutley and I can't believe our eyes. The scuba diving is as good here as it is anywhere in the world. The people of Belize are trying hard to protect their underwater paradise. Nice to see it. Gracie, listen, you have been a handful all day long. There's no doubt about that. Preservation is important above the water, too. The place to find out about that is the informal Belize Zoo. Some of the animals are in cages, some are not.
This is Mutley. This is Mutley, Tia. Say hi. Say hi there.
For sure. What kind of an animal is this?
This is a margay cat. It's a 4-month-old margay, which is an endangered species.
Sharon Mutley, a dedicated conservationist, is the director of the zoo. All of her animals were lovingly raised in captivity and are native to Belize, including these 2 peccaries. So is this a romantic pair?
Yeah, watch it. Let me just say, are you in love, Wart? Are you in love? Yeah, they're in love. This is Bambi.
Hey, Bambi.
Bambi and Betty.
2 white-tailed deer are soon eating out of my hand. Well, you look great, you 2. I think you're living a nice life here.
Yeah, they have it made.
Sharon's close friends include an unusual animal who's a relative of the horse and the rhinoceros. April is a tapir, the largest wild mammal in Belize, the national animal of the country, and a most endangered species.
So people, be careful, because
She's got sharp teeth.
they're clumsy. Sorry, April.
There's an ocelot here, too, as well as the largest wild cat in the Western Hemisphere.
Okay, hold on to... Nothing's going to happen. She's a real chicken.
This is a jaguar.
This is a jaguar, and Belize probably has the healthiest population of jaguars in all of Central America.
Sharon says that the future of the jaguar in the wild in Belize is bright, partly because people here are realizing how wonderful and important these and other native animals are. Passing along that belief, especially to children, is what the zoo is all about.
If they can all leave with the message that their animals are a precious commodity, their natural resources are very special, and it's something they can be proud of, that's all we hope for.
Hey there, Dougie.
Oh, Gracie. Gracie. You know, my hairdresser. By far the biggest clowns at the zoo are the spider monkeys, especially Gracie, who fell in love with our camera. Gracie. Sparkle Plenty fell in love with a big star who held her in a movie filmed near here, a guy named Harrison Ford. I know a lot of people who would like that opportunity.
I know, I mean, a lot of people would be jealous of this monkey.
In the wild, spider monkeys live high in the trees of Belize's rainforests. Fortunately, the rainforests here have not been destroyed. Nature and human history in Belize are alive and well. Altenha is a quiet reminder of Belize's rich and sophisticated past and its promise for the future. It is a timeless place. In a world that's changing too fast, Belize and the people and animals who live here are very special. Okay, Sparkle, we've got some TV work to do here. Mutley's going to take a little bit of a break, but, you know, Belize has been a terrific place to come and visit. Lots of fascinating things to see, including the natural citizens of, including Gracie here, who's trying to jump on the camera. Gracie's a spider monkey. Sparkle's a spider monkey. They live in the rainforest here. Hopefully those rainforests are going to be protected so that we can always come down and see them, and so that spider monkeys like these will have a great place to live forevermore. Next up on Mac and Mutley, a master of animal sound effects.
Brought to you in part by Mighty Dog. Mighty Dog does big things for little dogs.
Presenting Mighty Dogs. Pound for pound, these guys use up more energy than most dogs twice their size. That's why we make Mighty Dog. It has the perfect balance of nutrients to help them be their best. Mighty Dog. It does big things for little dogs.
Disease is on Celia's Posturepedic sleep system, designed to conform to your shape, distribute your weight evenly, comfortably. Only Celia Posturepedic has it. So for a better night's sleep, better sleep on a Celia. Should Africa's increasing elephant population be allowed to run its full natural course? Or is culling the solution to the overcrowding problem? Filmmaker Simon Trevor examines this environmental and ethical issue as he chronicles 20 years in the lives of the elephants of Tsavo National Park. Don't miss the Discovery Journal premiere of Keepers of the Kingdom, Wednesday at 10 Eastern, only on the Discovery Channel.
Well, just north of Belize is the country of Mexico, where you can find the resort mecca of Cancun. Of course, the water is beautiful, very warm, and they have a white sand beach that runs for miles and miles, and lots of high-rise hotels pressed right up against the water. In fact, it's looking an awful lot like Miami Beach. And of course, each of these hotels have their own entertainers, but one of our favorite entertainers is actually a doctor of ornithology, a man who studies birds. And he has created more than 1,000 bird and other animal sounds for use in movies and cartoons. You may not recognize his face, but you've certainly heard his sounds. He's the most famous whistler and animal sound effects man in the world. Meet Dr. Horatio Q. Birdbath.
Did you ever hear Pete go on his piccolo? No. I was doing Tarzan pictures. I was Cheetah the monkey in the Tarzan pictures where they do the I made 8 of those for MGM, and then a little later on, that was in '52, I was called in by Ronald Reagan's producer, Fred D. Cordova, who's now the producer and director of the Johnny Carson show, and to do the voices of this Bonzo, Bedtime for Bonzo, and Bonzo Goes to College. So I saw the pictures come on the screen and made the...
Attaboy, Bonzo. Well, are you glad to see me? Well, I'm glad to see you.
Don't worry, Bonzo. He won't put you back in a cage.
Let's go home.
You can definitely say that Uncle Doc has gone to the birds. In fact, he can accurately imitate 300 bird whistles and 700 animal sounds.
Hello! Oh, my goodness.
His character voices and sound effects can be heard on dozens of films, including Disney's Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and even early Betty Boop and Popeye cartoons. It's been a career filled with good fortune, thanks to his natural talent, sense of humor, and an extremely crooked set of teeth.
But I have one down at the bottom here. It's a 1/16 of an inch, and I've had it for, well, 80 years now. And there's where all the whistles come. Bob White. All comes out of that tooth. And so that's, people say, well, gee, can you teach me to whistle? I said, well, if you only get some crooked teeth, I can show you how. 5'2", eyes of blue, what those 5 feet can do.
Doc learned how to imitate birds and animals growing up on the farm in Pennsylvania, and he always knew he was destined for a life in showbiz. He started performing in vaudeville and then joined up with the irreverent and hilarious Spike Jones and his City Slickers. Doc performed with the band for 20 years, recording 65 albums, and in 1 year playing 320 consecutive one-night stands. In fact, it was Spike who gave the good doctor his name.
We created the name of Dr. Horatio Q. Birdbath, which the doctor stands for Doctor of Ornithology, which is bird study. Horatio was for success, like the Horatio Alger Jr. series. Bird bath, birds for that. So that was the Dr. Horatio Bird Bath. And I said, well, that's fine. He said, no. Now we got to get an initial. And boy, we went through that. That took the whole time. Finally, I said, after 17 hours of working on this name, he says, I got it. It's Q. Dr. Horatio Q. Bird Bath. I said, well, Spike, what's the Q going to stand for? He says, quinine, because you're hard to take.
Hi, everybody! I'm going to let some steam off.
Doc is 80 years old, but he's still very young at heart. He can often be found with his pal Johnny and his invisible dog, Roscoe, performing for kids at Pet Country USA in his hometown of Vacaville.
One thing I enjoy out of all this, everybody said, you must be a multimillionaire to be in all these bands with me. No way. I said, the only pleasure that I get in my repayment is the reaction and the happiness that I bring children and grown-ups too. And there's very few happy things left in our world anymore, outside of Mac and Mutley, you know. And those are happy things. And so it's a pleasure to me to be able to go with my little dog and to meet the kids and hear them smile and see them smile and hear them laugh, you know. That's it. I don't think the kids can do that because you're a dummy.
Yeah!
Oh, Mutley, great dog imitation. You know, I think Mutley's going to provide some real competition here for Dr. Birdbath. You know, Mutley and Dr. Birdbath share one other thing in common, too. They both love performing for kids. It's probably because they're both still kids at heart. Coming up on Mac and Mutley, loving friends that happen to be furry.
Tension headaches this bad need a pain reliever this good. New extra strength Darnitol with Ease a Migraine.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer battery. It keeps going and going.
Eureka's new Bravo Boss, 6.5 amps Boss power. And now, onboard attachments let you clean here, 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 everywhere. Low Boss price, new from Eureka.
The world's most comfortable mattress would be one you couldn't feel at all. That's the idea behind Sealy's Posturepedic sleep system, designed to support everyone differently, to conform to every curve, distribute your weight evenly. Only Sealy Posturepedic has it, and for a more comfortable night's sleep, there's nothing like it.
It makes us different.
In our bodies
and our brains.
Shaping our behavior,
perception,
and desires.
Examine the undeniable differences of brain sex.
Tuesdays at 10 Eastern, only on the Discovery Channel.
Michael.
What's Snick? Uno.
Snick is the only place to watch Clarissa Explains It All.
Dos.
Snick is the roundhouse non-stop hip-hop comedy shop.
Blue.
Snick is the place for Ren and Stimpy.
Quattro.
Snick is the all-new nightmares of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Snick is...
El tiempo primo. It's called Snick because it's Saturday night Nickelodeon. It's Snick or it's not. Snick. Primo.
The HBO Big Fall season featuring the Addams Family and other Hollywood hits. Dana Carvey hosts the Young Comedian Special. The big heavyweight fight, Ruddock versus Lewis, and the King of Pop, Michael Jackson's first ever televised concert.
The fabulous HBO fall season.
Thank you!
All of this and much, much more. So big, it speaks for itself.
Well, the Mayan civilization was enormous. In fact, remnants of it can be found not only in Belize, but in other Central American countries, and also right here in Mexico. In fact, this ruin is right on the beach in Cancun, surrounded on all sides by modern, new, high-rise hotels. Well, I don't know if the Mayans had pets or not, but I sure hope so, because research shows how good they make just about everybody feel. Of course, I can vouch for that. But not everybody can have a pet. But fortunately, there's an organization called Furry Friends that gives the elderly and the disabled the chance firsthand to experience the unconditional love of a pet. There's a saying in the television business, you can't go wrong with kids and animals. And it's true. But not only in TV, it works just about anywhere. And it especially works with these kids, these animals, and the people who bring them together. Here at the Gateway Center for Handicapped Children, once a month, volunteers from the Furry Friends Foundation in Northern California load up their own critters, and sometimes their own kids, to pay a visit.
This is Shorty, and actually this is co-owned by me and Ed over there somewhere. And I bring usually about 3 rabbits, and I have 2 dogs I bring, but only one of them's here. It's a poodle. And I have 2 kids I bring running around here somewhere. They carry the rabbits around for the kids. And I really enjoy it. I really like to do this for the kids. I think it's really, really good for them. Some of the kids haven't been able to, never been introduced to animals, and they just love it.
I think the biggest requirement is for a volunteer to have a love of animals and wanting to share that love with others.
For Team Captain Crystal Jordan, that pretty much describes what life is all about.
It's the most rewarding, worthwhile thing I think I've ever done. It's good for the animals, too. I think all kids love animals. What makes Gateway so special is the children. The particular way they react to the animals, at least for me, is a lot more rewarding than some of the other ones. The youngsters are so enthusiastic. They're just so delighted when we're there. And of course, they adore Thundermug. She seems to enjoy it. She enjoys the kids. She enjoys the attention. She knows when she gets there, as soon as I pull up and stop, she starts thumping or she paws at the trailer to come out. She seems really impatient to get to see the kids. She seems to really have fun. I think all children love to ride a horse or a pony. I would have given anything to when I was that age.
It really doesn't matter whether it's a hospital, a nursing home, children's shelter, or a school. Wherever there's a will, Furry Friends seems to find a way to bring pets and people all together.
Most of the volunteers that come, it's out of the goodness of their heart. They're not paid to be here, and they're great with our kids. They are so wonderful. The program wouldn't work without them.
Pets in the house that I live in. One of the rules is no animals, so she doesn't get to have a whole lot of opportunities to be around animals, but she loves them. They just really excite her.
They have just as much love to give any other kid, even more. The animals don't look at them funny because they're different. The animals don't act differently towards them because they're different. The animals love people, irregardless of what their problems may be.
Well, Furry Friends is doing important and very, very good work, and they have a motto which says, "We are licking loneliness." And from the looks of it, they're doing a real good job. Coming up on Mac and Mutley, a jet skiing dog.
Wild About Wheels, tonight at 10:30 Eastern, only on the Discovery Channel.
Stain-resistant rugs resist most stains, but some are irresistible. That's why there's Woolite Tough Stain Rug Cleaner. It's tough on stains, but safe even on stain-resistant rugs. Trust Woolite Tough Stain. Tough on stains, safe on rugs. And for pet stains, introducing Woolite Pet Stain Eliminator. It removes tough pet stains and odors better than ordinary rug cleaners. New Woolite Pet Stain Eliminator, because ordinary rug cleaners aren't always enough.
It begins at dawn. They've come for you. And they want what you have. It's your bed, your Serta Perfect Sleeper. But it's the most comfortable spot in the house. The Serta surface and support only Serta builds in makes it that way. So if it gets a little late for breakfast, there's always brunch. Is it any wonder people are saying, I want my Serta?
Introducing the new wave in air freshening. Airwick Airwaves, the advanced air freshening system. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Way up.
Way up.
Turn it down.
Turn it down.
Way down.
Way down.
Turn it off. Slip in a refill for freshness that goes on and on. Airwick Airwaves, electric, refillable, adjustable.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
Turn it down for just the right amount of freshness all around. Completely adjustable Airwick Airwaves, the advanced air freshening system.
Tales of nature, capturing wildlife at its most wild, exploring its diversity, and showing how animals interact with each other and with us. It's an all-new season this fall, only on the Discovery Channel.
And Mutley is now an officially certified diver by the National Association of Underwater Instructors with a special certification number. She is K90001.
Oh,
with all due
Mutley.
congratulations.
Mutley, congratulations.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, kids here in Mexico love Mutley as they do all over the world. And people down here also love water sports. In fact, jet skiing is very popular for people. And we know another dog who would love to be down here on jet skis, riding the waves. Taking it to the limit. fast-paced action, water spraying in your face. It's all part of jet skiing, one of the fastest growing and most popular sports today. But what happens if you have a pet who loves doing things with you? Of course, you can't take him jet skiing, or can you? Linda Thompson of Martinez, California, and her 4-year-old Siberian Husky, Mr. Bear.
One time we were houseboating up here at Lake Don Pedro, and Bear swam across the cove voluntarily to meet me sitting on the jet ski. He quickly jumped on, which made me happy because I always wanted a water dog, and just to have Bear participate in jet skiing with me is something I enjoyed so much. Bear loves jet skiing. He loves feeling like he's a part of me in the jet skiing, and that he's contributing to our relationship. I think Bear enjoys the freedom of being on the jet ski, and the two of us just being able to go out and explore. Mr. Bear is my jet skiing dog, and I love him very much. And I wouldn't want to be jet skiing without him.
Well, we have had a great time aboard the Ocean Spirit, a fabulous ship that's taken us to all these great ports of call in the Caribbean, to Mexico, to Belize. We've had a great time with the crew, the captain, with all of the passengers. And we'll be back again next time with some more great stories all about pets and animals. But in the meantime, what do you folks have to say for yourselves? Goodbye!
Tonight at 8:30, witness the Great Polar Migration on the Arctic. But first, find out if the royal swans will ever return to the polluted Thames River on Wildlife Tales next. Should Africa's increasing elephant population be allowed to run its full natural course? Or is culling the solution to the overcrowding problem? Filmmaker Simon Trevor examines this environment.